Oh my god, it's rolling. Alright. Hi, honeys! Let's get started. Okay, so my problem is whenever I get in front of the camera, I completely draw blank. And I'm not that type of person. Like, even if I'm just like, there's no camera here, I can talk and talk and talk. I don't know why this intimidates me so much. But I do have some tips and advice for you guys, and hopefully you guys will like it. And I also have an introduction to where you can find more of this content if you wish to do so. This video is going to be about the road to positive energy. The start point. Because I get that it can be so difficult. See, the thing is, you know, you scroll through Instagram and you see all these quotes and posts and you're like, hey, that is so relatable to this situation, or that's such good advice. But in reality, when you're in that place of self-doubt and you're just feeling down and low, those quotes aren't going to be the thing that pop into your head. There's no way that it's really going to come back to you, because sometimes you're not thinking straight. But what I want with this channel and with my website is I really want it to stand for that positivity. I want a late honey to transcribe into that anything, you can do anything, and you know, you have the support, and this is how you're gonna get there. That's what I want a late honey to be in the overall. My tagline says a late definition to have wings. I found that on Tumblr. A late means to have wings. And I wrote, and honey, I want to help you fly. And then in brackets, because I'm the type of person who loves brackets and commas. That's why, well, you'll see when you go to my website. There's a lot of commas. Yeah, so back to it. My tagline says, and honey, I want to help you fly away to those daydreams of yours. Lip teeth, lip teeth, lip teeth. Okay, I got this. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. See? As long as you do a tongue twister, you shouldn't get anything else wrong. Huh. Wish me luck. So it says, I'll help you fly away to those daydreams of yours. And that's really what I want to do. Just bringing yourself up from that terrible moment. So the first piece of advice I have is, you know, when you get like when you get heated because you read some kind of text message or something, and like your first thing is you just want to blow steam. I feel like this one is a really good way to reflect. And you know how like just breathing can calm you down? Well, this could sound really bad, but I'm the type of person, I don't have the patience for, like, I just want to get it out. Like, no, I'm not going to be able to do it properly and do it 10 times. There's that square thing, but I don't really like that either. So I learned this in grade 6, and it was literally just like a 3-minute thing that they taught us, but it really stuck with me, and I'm so glad. So you relax your shoulders, and I actually do this. So you just got to remember to do it, and then you'll let your steam out this way, and it's really a positive kind of thing. So shoulders relaxed, you bring your arms up, 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 up. And just think, what is this circle? Is this circle your soccer ball skills, your football skills, you know, your favorite movie? But for me, this is my pot of gold, my sunshine, and a late honey in general. And then you just split it in half. And because you're being positive, and you know, the idea is that you want to build a better version of yourself. So, inhale, exhale. Then you go to the side and you ask them if they want any of your sunshine. Then you bring it back to the middle, and then you ask if they want any of your sunshine. They can say sunshine or whatever. Then in the end, you have your full sunshine. And it's just a really good way to self-reflect, and that's what a late honey is. It's a way, I don't know if you can see it. I was coming closer, because I found this really cool. Like, I'm so weird. Look, you can see me in the reflection. That's what a late honey is. Okay. It's just a way to self-reflect and to get advice. So that's my first tip, the little stress reliever thing. Leave a comment below telling me what your circle is. My second one has to be about regrets and my belief in regrets. My belief in regrets is, unless it was like really, really terrible, there should be no such thing as regret. So say there's like a tattoo you have. If it was something that you really once wanted at the time, that is not a regret. If it's something you kind of did off the limb that's like, oh yeah, I should have thought that through more, but if it's something that you really wanted, it shouldn't be a regret. Regrets should be known as reminders of what you were and what you want to be. So that time, who you were, what you were, and it's really just that boost to be like, okay, I'm going to prove them wrong, I'm going to prove myself better, to be a better version. So you just go from that regret and you go upwards. You use it as a learning curve. It's not just a dread. Trust me, it's not. So my third tip has to be about finding your happiness. And the biggest thing is you do not put your happiness in somebody else's hands and putting your happiness in somebody else. See, the thing is, I was about 15 when this happened and I never really understood the phenomenon. And I wasn't the person who says like, oh, that person like is my source of happiness. Never make somebody your source of happiness. I was the source of happiness for some person. And in actuality, it's like, we're all only human. We're gonna make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You learn from those mistakes. But if I'm putting my faith in somebody else, they can disappoint me. I'm not saying that they will. I'm not saying that I'm trying to, but there's that possibility that not everything that they do we're gonna agree with. So it took me like a year and a half to realize that, oh my god, I became this person's source of happiness. And then you gotta break it down and like show them that you need to be happy in yourself. You can't rely on me or you can't rely on others. But with Elate Honey, it's not a person, it's a concept, it's an idea, it's somewhere, it's a safe zone. I want people to come to that website and feel safe. So when I was going into this, because it's an assignment, I was thinking like, oh my god, I'm not special in any way. What am I gonna do like to make myself stand out? What if somebody else has the same idea? And then I realized I was getting nowhere when I was thinking like in that mindset. I had no ideas. I had the biggest headache ever. I kept binge eating junk food, which also, if you read one of my posts, junk food does not help you. You gotta eat Ginkgo Biloba or something. I'll have it down below. And nuts, a lot of nuts. But see, I get sidetracked and then I forgot because there's a camera. It's not fun. I go back when I need some inspiration. I go back to movies, to books, to things, to songs, to things that I've already seen and I know they're not going to disappoint me. And you know, some people are like, I don't want to rewatch the same movie and over again. I get that because when I was doing this before, I didn't really realize that maybe people aren't movie people. They aren't book people, they're not song people. So then you put it in a skill you have, you know, but not another person. It's just not the right thing to do. It's not fair to yourself or them. It's very hard to be positive when you're surrounded by negative energy. So it's tough, but you really gotta back away and step outside of those people that give you just negative vibes, or those people that are always complaining. But don't back out. Don't make the mistake of backing out in the way where you just completely avoid them, you drop them as a friend, you know, you never talk to them again. I think the best way to assess the situation is by telling them like, hey, I need a little bit of space, but then also letting them know that if they need you, you will be there for them. That is a really good point to make. Like, you never just want to leave someone hanging. Because, you know, maybe they're so negative because they're going through something. And that happens all the time. So, another thing about my channel and about who I am and my website is that I want to be real with you guys. I want to be like 100% honest. I want you guys to come and trust my work. Great things are to come. Hopefully. See? Positive thinking. Great things are to come. And as long as this helps that one person that's going through something, that's what I look for. That's what I'm aiming for. For somebody to come across it and be like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be as bad as you think. And I've had people tell me this before, like, you know, don't worry, it's gonna get better, it's gonna be okay. And then you're like, and you go on with life and you're like, okay, this is not better. y'all were lying, and then you just give up. But don't give up hope. Don't let the fear of getting dragged stop you from delivering. Stop you from doing what it is you want to do. You know, it's good to take risks. And just because you fail in one place, if you fail in one place or one thing, to build back that confidence is just to tackle something in another area. You know, that's the best thing to do. The best way to go about it is to be like, okay, so I didn't succeed at this, and instead of like trying again, put it aside for a little bit, take a break, and go pursue something small, something just really small, and it gives you that confidence again, like, hey, this is something new I've tried, and I did not bad, and I did good. Who knows? Like, you don't know. And then after you do that, it'll give you the confidence to go back and do the other thing. Yeah, the fear of getting dragged has stopped me from doing a lot of things. Like, you know, when you're in class, and because I have the fear of being generic, or if I don't believe in it, I don't want to write it. I don't want to put it out there at all. Yeah, just don't let the fear of getting dragged stop you from doing it. And the best way to be confident is to be rehearsed and practiced. And, you know, don't go in there with just one sock on. You either go in there with no socks on, because then you're like okay with the risk you're taking of just winging it, or you go in there with both socks on, fully prepared, and you will be so much more confident. Oh my god, this is my big, like, tell me if this is a problem you have too. Finding socks. For now, you just take it day by day, and you kind of have that one goal in your mind, you know what I mean? The thing that keeps you going. Find that thing. For me, that thing, my everyday is like, I'm gonna go listen to some Eminem music, I'm gonna get through work, I'm gonna get through whatever I'm doing, because the moment I can listen to some Eminem music, I know I will be fine. I love Eminem. All my posts are like, have him somewhere mentioned. So good. So yeah, just surround yourself around good vibes and good things, and be kind to others. I mean, the other person would be having one of those days where like, I don't want to deal with anybody today. Just because you get that one person that doesn't want to deal with you today, doesn't mean you don't ever try this again. You try this again. Trust me. I hope this hair wasn't in my eye the whole time, because that would be bad. Probably was. Oh my god, I'm gonna refilm.
Alright, honeys, that's a wrap. Almost.